Controller players are not known to be the fastest editors. We're going to change that with today's video. You're going to learn to edit super fast on controller. Some of these are settings, some of these are tips to train your editing. Just remember guys, the Discord server is up, so link in description for that. And the map codes to my creative maps are on the screen right now. Let's get right into it. Comment controller players are the best in the comment section. I will heart everyone. Okay, quite a bit of fast editing can come down to input delay and how good your game is feeling. So there are some settings you can turn on or off that can make your input delay a lot better. I shouldn't have to say this, but you should have turbo building on. As well as this, you should have build immediately, build pro on. These are two very basic settings that everyone should have on anyway. If you don't have these settings on, you might need to be watching a different video. Now on to the more advanced settings. One advanced setting you can have is reset building choice as on. This means that every time you pull out your build, it switches back to wall. This is good because it means there's one less step and the game knows that you always want to start off when switching to build mode going to build instead of switching to whatever build you had at before. This reduces the input delay. Another really good setting is disable pre-edits. If you want to edit fast, you need to turn this on. I currently have it off because I'm a competitive player and pre-edits are incredibly useful in lobbies. However, if you want to purely edit fast, then disabling the pre-edit option as on will mean you go faster. It means your input delay will be far lower and the chances of you making a mistake on your edit will be far lower as well. Just try it, trust me. If you don't use pre-edits anyway, then what's the harm? One of the big things for precision of editing on controller is the dead zones of the controller. You preferably want to have your dead zones as low as possible without giving you stick drift. If you have stick drift, the perfect way to correct it is just opening your dead zones a little bit, but the default dead zones are 20 and this is terrible for precise editing. Turn it down and reap the rewards. I'd say about 95% of fast editors on controller have this next setting on. This is confirm edit on release, but the new addition last season of the resetting on release has really increased control players' editing skills. Having this on both like I do will really increase your editing speed as you can reset and edit with just 2 buttons. If you haven't switched to this in 2023, switch to it quickly. I promise you it will not take that long to get used to and you'll be 4 times as fast at editing. You know what else makes you 4 times fast at editing? Using code JKC in the Fortnite item shop. Put in code JKC and let me know on Discord. Let's get back to the video. There are 2 look input curves on controller and those are exponential and linear. Pretty much every fast editor is on linear and that is what I'd recommend. Linear is a lot smoother than exponential and is a lot more reliable for fast gameplay, as well as a lot easier to build muscle memory on in my opinion. It's going to be really good for those fast edits inside the box and box fights, and it's going to be so good for hitting all the tiles you need to hit. Most new players don't even know that there's a choice between linear and exponential, and lots of them just keep on the exponential as that's the default setting. Now we've gone over the settings, let's talk about some exercises that you can do to improve your edit speed on controller. The first thing is trying to make builds invisible. This isn't that practical in terms of triple edit and quad edits and things like that, but it is practical with edit timing. Edit timing is making sure you have the time it takes to enter edit mode and then select your tile, and making sure you have that movement down so it is most time efficient. Trying to make builds invisible or editing insanely fast is great for edit timing as it means you can really get that down, and that means your triple edits and quad edits will become more clean. I recommend doing this and I've started doing this and I've seen a massive difference. After you've got the hang of your editing timing, you can then work on stuff like editing drills. This could be pre-placed builds such as quad edits, triple edits, double edits, anything you're working on. I personally recommend Flea's editing dictionary or the FNCS editing course. Those 2 are my favorites and they really get your timing down. Finally, after you've done that, you can start editing fast normally. This is when you place the builds before editing them, triple edits, quad edits, even quintuple edits. This is how to get fast at editing, but how are you going to become a pro player on controller? Watch this video to find out and check out my Fortnite maps if you've enjoyed today's video.